Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I have started to record this about 5 different times now. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Feeling a bit like jittery. I think I haven't recorded for a while on any of my channels, and so it's feeling a little bit new. Welcome back, or welcome if you're new here. We're going to be looking at my July budget today, and just seeing where we are at. I am currently trying to reduce my debt. Obviously want to become debt free, and I'm also working on a £1,000 emergency fund if you're new here and you're wondering what my story is. So I did already write out how much I owe this month because, like I say, just re-recorded it again. I was just blabbering. So last month, at the start of June, I had a total debt of £20,679.02. It is now at £20,000. I keep doing that. £20,130.56. Of this total, £509.99. This pen is new, so it's doing what it always does and starts to run out, even though there's lots of ink in it. £509.99 left to pay on the laptop. That is included in this amount, so that just kind of gets a little bit put more towards if I have money for savings challenges. So this month, wage-wise, after tax, I have 1,053, and if I can read my writing, and 9 pence. And then child benefit, £104.20. That's what we will be working on the budget with. However, I also received at the end of June an AdSense, a YouTube payment of £81.05 for a couple of my other channels that are monetized. I've had a custom video. I haven't been paid for that yet. I've recorded it and I'm close to finishing editing it. It just depends on how much PayPal takes from me. Last time I got around £42 after PayPal took a little cut, so it'll be around about that amount again, but I'm not going to do anything with that until that comes through. In June, I'm actually recording this on the 30th, so there's still one food shop to do tonight, which includes some pet food. So there will be a little bit left over from my pet supplies budget, and I think also from my supermarket budget. I mean, I'm only talking like a few pounds. So I will add that on off camera after today, but I needed to record today because I can't record again until Thursday, and that'll be a little bit late in the not in the month, but I like to do this as close to the first as possible. So the amount that has been brought over, excluding those two amounts, was £5.28. Now, I did really well in terms of the money I'd set aside, budgeted for certain activities. I saved quite a lot, and thank goodness I did, because then there was a lot of extra unforeseen expenses. So that did cover quite a lot of that, and we also had £5.28 left over. So really just really busy time of the year, isn't it? It's like school just drops a lot of unexpected expenses on you, and it is what it is. So £5.28 brought forward from that. I also had another custom video, but they've paid through Patreon, and I'm going to just take all of my Patreon money out in December for Christmas. So that custom money is just going to go straight towards the Christmas funds. Normally it would be put into savings challenge, but you pay a set fee every time you withdraw money from Patreon, no matter how big or small the amount. So I may as well just get it all in one in December and pay that fee just once. It seems silly doing it twice, so we're not even going to include that here. That will just come out in December. So we have 1,053.09 and 104.20. So we've got £1,157.29 to do our budget with, and then the AdSense will be halved, and half will be for Christmas, half will be for occasions. I will stuff that at the end of this video. Custom, when it comes through, half will go towards, would normally go towards savings challenge, but it's going somewhere else, which I will talk about in a little while. And the other half will go into sinking funds. And then this June extra is also going into the bit that I need to talk to you about. So again, that would have gone into savings challenge, but we are not going to be doing savings challenge this month, sadly. Okay, so let's start the budget. We always begin with train. I get the train to work. And this month, £86.40. So I'm going to get a flexi train ticket. It looks quite dark in here today because it's so hot out there. I've left the blind down, just trying to stay cool. So if it's looking a little bit darker than usual, yeah, I just haven't got the blinds open. So £86.40 flexi pass, which will get me 8 tickets to use in a 28-day period, and then 2 individual return tickets because I finish work on the 22nd of July and then I don't go back till September. So yeah, that was the best I could do in terms of savings for trains. Let's move that over a little bit. And bonus ball, there are 4 Saturdays this month, so £12 to play the bonus ball game. That is at £88 at the moment. Still nobody has won it, so I need to win it, please. Amazon is for my son's tablet. That is £6.99. And my mobile has gone down now. It's come to its end of its contract. So the contract amount has dropped by around, I don't know, a couple of pounds, £2-3. And then I've also paid off the handset amount. So that's dropped by quite a lot. It's £16 something, but I can't remember. I didn't have time to check it. So I'm going to put 17 because I know it's 16 something. And then the little bit left over, I'll just reallocate when it comes, when I've paid the bill. Club money, my son needs to do wrap around. His actual after school clubs finish after the first week of July. So I have to pay for 2 weeks worth of wraparound care for him. Luckily I didn't have to pay as much because he's in a school performance and they have, I think it's 3 evenings of performances, and 2 of those fall on what would be club nights, so that's brilliant. He just stays in school and does his performances, so that's saved me like £18, which is brilliant. Netflix is £5.99. I've just yawned twice. I've edited that out, but I've just yawned twice. I don't know what's wrong with me today. Okay, now credit cards. MBNA is £28.02 this month. That is because I did a balance transfer. So this amount has dropped by a lot, which is great. MBNA 2, which is where I transferred. No, I didn't. I transferred a different amount to MBNA 2. There was 2 0% interests that I took advantage of. Now this one has leapt up. So last month it increased to something like £247 because I'd done the balance transfer. Fine, no issues there, that's understandable. And then this month it's jumped even more. So I assume next month it will go down. It better go down, or there'll be fisticuffs. So I wasn't expecting so much, but anyway, 280.71. And then Halifax is 56.18. Normally I would round these up to the nearest pound. That's what I've been doing for the last few months, but I actually needed all the money I could get this time, so I'm just paying the minimum payment on them just for this month, maybe next month as well, we'll see, and then we'll go back to rounding up. So HSBC was another one that I transferred from. So this month the minimum was £60.49. And then Barclaycard is back in action because I did a 0% interest transfer to it, and they have asked for 123.67. Okay, so this is where this money is going to go to. So basically last month, so it was the end of May, I did a balance transfer to the Barclaycard from my MBNA. And I did it on like, I want to say like the 28th, 29th, really towards the end of May, and assumed that the statement wouldn't be produced till like the following month, but they produced it the next day, the very next day that it went through, and that has never happened to me before. And so I hadn't like budgeted for a payment in June, and then they wanted sorry, just yawned again. They wanted 128.49, and they wanted it by the 23rd of June. And so my initial thought was, oh, because it's so close to payday, do I just put it in as the July budget, which is what old Bixie would have done. But no, that payment comes out in June. You're gonna have to come up with a way of paying it. So I paid it in June and decided to take it from my emergency fund. And so now, instead of doing the savings challenge, I'm just going to be paying that 128 back to my emergency fund, and then when that's replenished, we can start the savings challenges again. So so this month it's dropped from 128.49 in June to 123.67. So yeah, I'm just lucky that I've got that emergency fund there, you know. And old me would have just whacked, you know, just gone, oh well, I haven't got the money, I'll pay it, but then I'll just spend it on my credit card just to make it up. So at least we had some money there to be able to pay it. Just a bit annoying. I've never had that where they've literally produced a statement the following day, and it's like, of course you have. I don't like Barclaycard. To be honest, I don't like any of them. Halifax is actually okay, but generally they all just rip you off left, right and centre, and it is what it is. So savings is for my son, so that's £10. Scarlet insurance is my cat, it's at £17.80. My rabbit's insurance, so Pixie insurance, has gone up to £47.98. And my editing software, Premiere Pro, is £21.98. Sorry if I sound a bit down. I'm not down, I'm just really tired. Keep yawning. I don't know. Yesterday I had I'm not really one to have daytime naps. It's probably the heat a little bit, but yesterday was Sunday and I sort of cleaned, and I don't know, I'd done some stuff in the morning, cleaned, and then while I was waiting for dinner to cook, because I was doing jacket potatoes in the oven, I just went for a little nap on the bed. Went for a lie down on my bed, and ended up having like weird in and out of nap situation, and I kept thinking kept really not knowing where I was or what time it was. It was really weird, but I kind of needed it, obviously. I think I've been doing so many hours, I'm close to burnout, which isn't great. Okay, life insurance for me is $11.39, and then my Google One storage, I pay like an extra $1.59 to give me some extra storage for my videos. And then vet plan for my cat is $9.49 for my half. And then I'm just going to whack food down here. So food this month, my husband will give me £240, and I'm going to attempt to save 40 of that. So let's turn this over. Okay, rabbit bedding, I'm putting 0 towards it this month because we've got a massive bag and that money needs to go elsewhere because it's an expensive-ish month. Pet supplies will stick to 15, and lint roll is £17.99. And then school trip, this is the last payment for my son's residential, which is really exciting. And then next month we'll just be adding to his mobile phone envelope. I think he's got about 35 in there, I want to say. Christmas is getting 25 as always. Social is getting 20, although it's looking less and less likely that I'm going to meet my goals this year in London. It's just so much going on, and I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it. Buffer is £50 as always. And then we are getting on to July specifically. So we are putting 45 towards uniform, and then my husband will put 45 as well. Not getting all of his uniform, just getting things that he's definitely either needs replacing or he's grown out of. So new trainers, socks, pants, a Lever's hoodie, and I'll probably get him some PE joggers. Maybe they may be okay for September. And then his school shirt, trousers, jumper and PE top are all still fine. So we're going to see if how long we can eke those out for. So this is just for those items for now. Dentist, I'm putting 60 down. So checkup is usually around 40, I think. But I think I'm going to be getting the x-ray this time round. Pretty sure, I'd say 99% sure. So that I reckon that's around 60 for that. And the other 40 I should be able to get back through Westfield Health, through work, like a little health plan. You get up to £40 back per year. So for dental health things. So I'll put in for that, and it's like a really quick refund. It was last time I used it. So I think £40 I'm not even going to add because we'll get it back, and then 60 is for the x-ray part if they do it. Half term for the 2 weeks of July, half term. Obviously there's another 4 in August, but we'll just set aside for July. Putting 70 down for me and then another 70 for my husband. And we'll just do one paid fun thing per week, which is what we did last year, and it worked really well. Stationery for both myself and my son. I work in a school, and obviously my son's at school, so I'm putting £20 in for that, and then my husband will put some money in for my son as well. Teacher gift, I'd forgotten about that. So we're just going to get her some nice tea and some nice biscuits. Nothing too fancy. So my half is £6.50. Hair for my son, haircut. It's really long, his hair's gotten really long. 10 for my half. I think it's about £16, but it could have gone up since we last had his haircut. So 10 from me, 10 from my husband, 20 just to be on the safe side. He's grown his hair really quite long. It's like shoulder length on him. Personally, I don't like it. He's got such a gorgeous face, and it's just being hidden, and it's not even a nice cut. He's just grown it out of what he had it, but he won't let me near it, and I want to allow him to do what he wants to do. It's his body, his choice, and I don't want to say that I don't like it, anything like that. I'm just going with it. But also he's got a performance at school coming up, and he's going to be a rock star, so I know he's keeping it like that for the performance, which is great. And it actually looked really cool. He put his outfit on, leather jacket and like a Rolling Stones tongue t-shirt, and he's got like some tight black leather leggings, and he does look amazing with his hair like that, actually. I will give him that. But he has agreed that he wants to have it cut in the summer, so I don't know whether he's just going to have it trimmed or just sort of put in some sort of style but keep it long, or what his plan is. He could do what he wants, but we definitely need it trimmed. It needs putting into like a style, even if it's long hair, fine, but just it drives me mad that it's not in any kind of a style. So I'm looking forward to that. And then it's his friend Roman's birthday, so we're just going to put some cash into an envelope for him, so into his card. So £7.50 from me, and then £7.50 from the husband. And then so that is all of that. And then we've got this Barclay card amount of 128 and 49 pence that needs to be replenished to the emergency fund. So I'm just going to add up, see if we've got anything left out of the budget itself. We've obviously got the 528 from the June extra coming into this. there'll be the half of whatever I get for the custom coming into this, but I don't know what that is until I receive payment. So I'll add that off camera, but we will put the June extra, and if there's anything extra that I can put here, we'll add that now. So let me just add it all up and I'll be right back. Okay, so after taking all of that away, we had £5.15 left. So we have then £5.28 from brought over from June, and £5.15 from this budget, and then we'll have the custom amount and or half the custom video amount, and whatever is left over from the food and pet supplies budget, and also the few pence that we the few pence that we'll get back from the mobile phone bill amount that we'll take off. So at the moment we've got just over £10 brought off here, but the custom video, I think half of that will be around £21. So if we guesstimate, I know that's, I'm not writing it down, but we'll guesstimate it. So 5.28 plus 5.15 plus 21 plus maybe 7 plus 50p. So we may have around £38. If we say 38.49, we may still have about £90 left, and I'm guesstimating. It's just, I can't help myself. So yeah, we will maybe down to £90 owing still, which, you know, it's a bit annoying. But in August, we'll do the same. However, it is my birthday in August, and I am going to ask for birthday money wherever, if anyone ever asks me, what would you like? I will ask for money. I did that last year as well. And then anything I do get for my birthday is going to go into a savings challenge. I'm not putting my birthday money towards a credit card payment. Absolutely no chance. No. So, there will be a savings challenge next month, but it'll be at the end of the month. My birthday's at the end, so it'll be either at the end of August or at the start of September that I will record that. But in the budget itself, that will purely go towards replenishing the emergency fund. So yeah, we'll get it down. It's just going to be maybe a long process, and maybe might even take us right up to December. I don't know, which is a bit sad. But I've paid off an extra £128 of debt that I didn't think was going to be paid off. So it's great. That's not, there's no interest on that. That is another £128 paid off. So whatever. I was actually going to increase the amount I was going to put towards debt payments towards the end of the month just to hit my goal. My goal was to bring debt down to at least 18,500 by the end of the year, like by the 31st of December. So that's just helped towards that goal anyway. Okay, I'm going to quickly stuff some envelopes, so I'll just quickly grab those. Okie dokie, so we have occasions. So occasions is half of the AdSense amount. So we had £81.05 divided by 2. So we'll put £40.52 into this one. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, and then we need 52p. That's right, isn't it? 40.52. Yeah, 40.52. So that's going into occasions. Let's see how much is in here because I can't remember. So occasions is to kind of bump up any sort of, if I need to buy anyone gifts throughout the year. I haven't had to use this yet, I don't think. It's just in case I've got an expensive month, such as August is going to be very expensive. There's loads of birthdays in August. I don't think I'll have to use it, but you never know. So let's see. We have got, let's do the 10s first. Let's put the 5s behind. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 70, 75, plus 52, like 52 pence, plus £84.26. I can't be bothered rewriting this all out on paper, so it will just be left like this for now. So we've got £159.78 in occasions. Whatever doesn't get used from this envelope by the 31st of October, which is the last, so obviously that's Halloween, and that is included in occasions in case we need any money for costumes or things like that. So if we haven't used, which we won't, whatever's left in here by that time will just go into the Christmas envelope, because there's no more sort of occasions between 31st of October and Christmas. There's no birthdays, anything like that in the rest of the month, rest of the year. So 159.78, that is really, really good. Yes, so that's great. A social, we're going to put 20 in out of the budget. Let's see how much we've got in here. Now I definitely wanted £40 for the Christmas meal that I have with my girls, because we, you know, put some money in for the hostess with the mostess, and then money for taxi in case. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 96, 42 in there. So that's more than enough for that. And then we'll just see what is going to happen with my other girls. I'm just so exhausted. Yeah, I can't even think at the moment. There's still so much going on, even though things have calmed down, there's still so much going on. Okay, Christmas is next. So we had the £25 from the budget, and then we had half of the AdSense money. So we've got 81.05. Whoops. 81.05 divided by 2. Now we did 40.52, so we need to do 40.53 for this. So 40.53. So we need a little 53p on here. 53. So we're putting into it the 40.53 and the 25. So we should have, let's put the 5 behind. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 65, 53 going in. So let's add that to what's already in here. This is building up nicely. Let's just move the calculator over. Give me some space. Okay, I'm not going to fill this in because I've not brought my white pen. I don't know where my white pen is, and I should have brought the silver pen. Never mind, it's fine. I'll fill that in next time. Well, we're just going to count this. Sorry, my doorbell went, and yeah, I just thought I'm not answering it. I don't know who that is. So let me just count that again. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 150, 100 and, let's do on here, 150, another train going past. Just how many trains have gone past today, except for when I want one? 53. So we've got £151.98 in Christmas. And we are aiming to get between £550 and £700 saved for Christmas. So, and we had what, 159 in occasions. So technically we've got over £300, but I can't really use that at the moment because I may need to use that for some occasion stuff. So yeah, I'm really happy with that. I know I don't sound it. I'm just, let's see, really lethargic. Sorry guys. So that's that. And then sinking funds, I will put money into sinking funds. The other half of the custom money will come into this when it arrives. So we'll put half the custom video into paying off the sinking, putting more money back into the emergency fund, and then the other half will come into here. So about £21, and we've currently got in sinking funds, we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 45, 48, 32, 48, 32 plus around 21. So that'll bring it up to around £69 in sinking funds, which I don't know if we're going to need to use that soon just because of everything that's happening. Nothing bad, just like mainly school things. Like my son's in, he does a lot of sort of stuff with the school, which I encourage. He's in the performance and he's in choir and things like that, and it's just yeah, for example, we bought him an outfit for his role. Luckily, the leather jacket, so a friend had a leather jacket that she thought might fit my son, but it was too big. And I was looking on Vinted, and then I just thought, I've got leather jacket, like a cropped one, and I'm a very small adult. And he tried it on, and it's slightly long in the sleeves, but because it's a cropped jacket on me, it actually fits him like perfectly, really. So he's just going to use my leather jacket, and we bought him a Rolling Stones t-shirt. That was the most expensive, but I couldn't find it anywhere other than Amazon. I just could not find it. Even on Vinted, it was all girls ones. There wasn't any of the boy ones on there, so we just got him from Amazon. So it was about £18, which is annoying. And then I got him some black leggings from Next for £6. So had to buy, we didn't have to, but I wanted him to have the outfit that he wanted, so he feels good because he's got like a lines and things. He's got like a decent role in it. And then a school photograph, and then oh my gosh, I can't even remember now. Oh, we have to pay to watch the play. It's like £5 a ticket to watch our own children in the school play. And oh my goodness, just so much. Yeah, it is what it is. Schools, eh? So that is it for today. I'm so sorry that I sound so grumpy. I'm not grumpy, I promise. I have to record a couple more videos now, not for this channel, but I've got another custom, which is great. And hopefully I'll have time to record a mukbang because I've got ice creams for it and it's a perfect day to eat it, but I don't know if I will run out of time or not. I'm going to stop rambling. I'm really going on. So yeah, no Save the Challenge this month. I'm so sorry about that, but you know, that's life, isn't it? So I won't see you guys again until the start of August. And unless something amazing happens between now and then, and I suddenly have all this money for a Save the Challenge. So yeah, have a really great July. Thank you so much for watching. If you're still with me, put a little beep 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 heart emoji. That's the worst. Little heart is because I'm so close to the camera. Little heart emoji. Thank you so much for watching and supporting, and I'll see you guys in August. Bye.